Alright guys, if you are watching this video, this is going to review line plots and how to interpret a line plot. First of all, a line plot always has on its x-axis some numbers, and it always has a label at the bottom that tell you what these numbers are. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, our number of hours spent on homework. So the x's, it says up here, is one classmate. So just first of all, before I even start, I'm thinking 2 kids have 1 hour of homework. 5 kids have 2 hours, 2 kids have 3 hours, and 1 kid has 4 hours of homework, okay? Before I can answer any questions about anything, I have to look and interpret and figure out my data set. I need numbers. X's aren't helpful, I need numbers. So what I'm looking is how many ones are there? There's 2 ones because 2 kids spend it for 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 threes. 1, 2, and 1 kid spends 4 hours. Now that I have my data set, I can figure out the mean, median, mode, and range. Remember, mode is the number that occurs most often. I have 2 ones, and if I could just look over here, whatever has the highest amount of x's, I have a lot of 2's, so 2 is the number that occurs most often. My median is my middle number, like a median going down the road, and I have to cross them out. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Oh, I have 2 2's in the middle. Well, it's the same number, so the median is 2. And my range is my biggest minus my smallest number. So my biggest is 4, my smallest is 1, so my range is 3. Okay? All right, let's try another one. This time, what I want you to do is, oh, it's the same problem. Let's do this one, where you have to, trying to find a good one. Where you have to figure out the mean, median, mode, and range. So you can pause and try to do that right now, or you can listen if you're still a little confused. First of all, before I start, I just look at my line plot and I think about it. The numbers at the bottom are the number of computer games, and it says up here, Jerry took a survey to see how many computer games his classmates have. So nobody in his class has 0 games. 1, 2, 3, 4 kids in his class have 1 game. 4 kids in his class have 2 computer games. 6 kids in his class have 3. 4 kids have 4. 3 kids have 5. 2 kids have 6, and 5 kids have 7. Before I can answer any questions, I need my data set. So I'm going to list out all these numbers because these X's really don't mean anything. So I have 4 kids have 1 computer game. 4 kids have 2 computer games. 6 kids have 3 computer games. I have 4 kids who have 4. I have 3 kids who have 5. 2 that have 6. And 4 that have 7. It's easier if you have it in one straight line, but I ran out of room in my smartboard. So, first of all, I'm trying to find the mean, median, mode, and range. My mean, I'm going to calculate later. My median is my middle number. My mode is my one that is most often. My range is my biggest minus my smallest. So, right now, I'm going to do my range first. My biggest number is 7, and my smallest number is 1. 7 minus 1 equals 6, so my range is 6. Mode's pretty easy, too. It's the one that occurs most often. I can look at my line plot to figure that out because it's the number with the most x's. 3 has the most, so 3 is my mode. Median is my middle number. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. 3 is my median. If I want to figure out the mean, it would be a huge pain if in my calculator or on paper I wrote 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It would take me forever. Instead, what I'm going to do is if I have 4 kids who have 1, 4 times 1 is 4. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids who have 2 video games, 4 times 2 is 8. If I have 3 kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I have 7 kids who have 3 video games, that's 21 total games. If I have 4 kids who have 4, that's 16. 3 kids who have 5, that's 15. 2 kids who have 6, that's 12. 5 kids who have 7, that's 35. Then what I could do to find the mean is add up these numbers in my calculator or on paper, and then I would have to divide. So realistically right now, if I grab a calculator and I were to divide and figure this out, find a calculator. I would type in my calculator 4 plus 8 plus 21 plus 16 plus 15 plus 12 plus 35, and my total is 111. I don't think this is going to work out already because 111 is an odd number for me to divide evenly, but then I'm going to figure out how many, I have to divide by how many groups I have. That means how many people actually were surveyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That means there are 29 total kids surveyed. So I would take my total, 111, divide it by 26, and my average comes out to 4.27 if I rounded it, okay? That means on average in Jared's class, the kids have about four, I'd round it to, video games. Each kid is about 4, okay? Once again, my most important thing for you with a line plot is to make sure you write out your data set and don't rely on the X's to answer the questions. All right, if you have any questions or if you want to practice, if you look in your workbook, there should be some pages that review line plots that will be helpful for you. All right, thanks guys.